Blessed new day, Kaleidoscope Clan. How's everyone doing today? Well, today I am going on a really wonderful adventure. And so I just wanted to check in with you prior because while I'm at the airport, I am not going to be filming. I'm going to be engaged in making sure that I am on top of everything so that my transition goes as smoothly as possible. And where am I going, you may ask? Well, I'm going to Guatemala. Yes, it's going to be very beautiful. Um, I'm actually going to be in a location that's still Mayan based. And Actually, I'm going to fly into Guatemala City, but then I'm going to Antigua from there, which is the old capital before there was before the volcano erupted, and I guess they had to move the capital city. So I'm going to be going there, and there's a lot of rich culture to experience. I'm also going to be going to Lake Atitlan. I'm going to be learning all about that area, and I always love to go to the very rich natural sites. You know, it's very popular to climb the volcano, and I'm feeling a little like that's not what I want to do because I'm also very much into studying volcanic activity in the world, and the solar flares and all that are making the volcanoes and the earthquakes, really prominent right now all over the world. And I just don't feel secure about climbing an active volcano right now. It doesn't sound like the best idea. But I did want to touch on how important it is as a solo female traveler to be very conscientious about how I move when I'm in an unknown location in another country, especially for the first time. But any time, even if I go somewhere in Mexico, um, I'm sure lots of people hear bad things about Mexico. Well, it's really where you are specifically, right? Because I mean, lots of people hear bad things about America also, but it's about the city and exactly the location, the community, and the culture of the place overall. People see me moving around in Valladolid, with my camera and, just talking about how free and fun it is. And the reason why I do that is because Valladolid, first of all, is a very special place in the world. It is extremely safe. Just the personality of the people here. The Yucatan is known as one of the safest places in the world, and Valladolid is even safer than, Merida. Um, so I will not be functioning the same when I go to another country. I will still be free, yes, but there are a lot of considerations that you have to take because you don't have eyes behind you. I don't have someone else to have my back, you know. And so when I'm in another country, I definitely make sure that I check all the things on the list to ensure that my safety is number one. Okay, so I bought a little fanny pack thing so that I can put all of my papers, my money, my identification right on me. I won't. I do have a purse, but I'm going to be looking at not really using it unless it's absolutely necessary. If I'm in very safe locations where I'm going to have my selfie stick to do things, that kind of stuff. But overall, it's really about minimalism. I took off my rings. I don't want anything flashy. In fact, I bought some really cute earrings yesterday. Filigree. And in fact, here they are right here. With peacocks. Aren't they cute? So feminine. I love them. But I'm not going to be taking them to Guatemala. These are going to be for when I get back. And I'm walking around Valladolid again. Because the aim is not to get flashy attention as someone who has a lot of money, a traveler. That's not the aim, you know. And, you know, you never, right now the world is going through a lot. So it's not important to be flashy. To me, it's not important to be flashy. I like to more go under the radar so I can feel more free moving around, you know. So these are things that are very important actually for a solo traveler, especially a female. I'm not going to be, you know, hanging out at nighttime. I'm not someone who's going to be, you know, under any influences. You know, I'm going to be very clear-headed. I'm going to make sure that I'm protected first. And that's the way that I can ensure that I have fun, you know. So this is kind of, I wouldn't say the dark side, but it's the dark side in the sense of the part that people don't see and the part that you have to be careful of, right? Your safety as far as travel. You know, it's really fun to share all the lightness and, you know, the adventure when you travel, but but the part that is not spoken about is how you have to take care of your safety at all times. Okay, so I am doing that, and I will continue to do that. To be truthful, because I've been a solo traveler now for more than it's been 3 years. It's been 3 years. And I've gotten a lot out of being a solo traveler. But if I had my druthers at this point, I would rather have a travel companion. Just because, really for safety, not to be like together all the time, but to have someone to travel with is, I think, the best situation. But again, you know, in keeping with, you know, living life to the fullest, I'm also not going to not travel because of any fears. You know, it's not like that. It's just, I would say that the best situation is to travel with someone if you can, you know. So I'm really looking forward to sharing my adventure in Guatemala. I'm going to get into the culture there. I'm going to get into, they have beautiful artwork and clothing there. I'm definitely going to have to buy one of those cute pairs of pants that they have. They have them here, but I know they're overpriced. I'd rather get them from Guatemala. So, yeah, a pair of pants is on the list because you need one good pair of pants to keep mosquitoes away when it's important, especially in the jungle and stuff like that. So I'm going to get one of those gorgeous pairs of pants from Guatemala. They also have jade there where I'm going. It's very famous for jade. So I know they have classes where you can engrave your own piece of jade. I might take a jade engraving class. That sounds like a lot of fun to me. I'm thinking I might take an ATV, not up to the volcano, but maybe to another mountain or something is what I'm thinking. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm really excited about the adventure in Lake Atitlan. I'm very excited about that. I've heard wonderful things about it. And I have a hotel where I have a balcony, so I can really enjoy the mountains. I haven't been in the mountains for a little while. So, yeah, life is so blessed, you know, and rich. And this is my first time going to this country. So I have all kinds of anticipation. Luckily, the flight is only like an hour and a half. I'm leaving at 5. I'm getting there at 5:30 because there's an hour difference. So that's amazing. That's really great that I won't have to be on the plane very long. It's really, you know, not far away at all. So it's just going through the borders that make it feel like it's so far away because you have to the international travel, really the issue is the fact that they drew a line there and made all kinds of legalities around it and subject you to all kinds of stuff. So that is, the part that makes me, or travel's not as fun, all the stuff that you're subjected to. I always opt out of like them scanning my body and stuff. I ask them just to pat me down because I don't trust things scanning my body, period. And that's just me. But yeah, these are the things that, we deal with. We have to deal with. So to be very careful, I'm going to get there like 4 or 5 hours prior to my plane leaving because I like to take my time. I don't like to rush at all. I have my checklist. I check it twice. I'm a Virgo. So I'm all about being on top of the details. So anyway, I can't wait to my next transmission when I'm sharing all the fun with you. But I wanted to just give you an honest talk about what it takes to make sure you're safe first. And whenever you travel, that's what you should do, is make sure you're safe. So thank you for being here, and we will continue to embody the sacred transformation. Take care. Peace.